Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2020 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last half of January, and this reading, excuse me, is for the air sign of Aquarius. That's Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising, or if you are cross-watching for an Aquarian, or if your Venus is an Aquarian as well. If you know all of your signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, watch them because they can each provide more information and clarity to what's going on in your life, because as many of you know, general readings always resonate a little differently for everyone watching. And if any of you are interested in reaching out for a personal one-on-one reading, either for yourself or as a gift for a friend, family, or loved one, just click on the description link below for more information and contact details. You'll see my email address there. You can email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all the main areas of life. And in addition to the readings that I do offer some special things too, like relationship compatibility readings if you're already in a relationship or you have a relationship connection with someone, and 6 and 12 month overviews, which take a look at what's coming in your life over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. Excuse me. And those are actually quite popular this time of the year. You can order them at any time of the year, people do, but I always get a lot of requests for them around November, December, January, February, as we are transitioning out of one year and into a new one as we are now. So something else to keep in mind. I can usually respond to your initial inquiry within the first 24 hours or within the same day, and scheduling is done in a pretty quick and timely fashion too, as I do readings full time, 5 to 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. So I'm pretty diligent at working with everyone's schedules. All right, let's move right into this reading for Aquarius for the last half of January 2020. For those of you who need or want to know, I am using the Gilded Tarot by artist Cyril Marchetti. All right, Aquarius, we begin with the Queen of Swords, followed by the Four of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands, followed by the Four of Cups. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy and focus for the last half of January is the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got two aces on board here, Aquarius, which aces represent the number one. So they always represent the start of something new, a new beginning, a new path, or the opportunity for that. And you have two of them here. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is your overall energy. So, and the Ace of Pentacles is earth energy. That's the element which governs the suit. And this is often about the things in the physical structure of our life that make us feel stable, solid, safe, secure. Can be finances and material. Finances or material possessions, some combination, of course, of those, long-term stable relationships, etc. So the Ace of Pentacles can represent a new job, sometimes moving or relocating for a tangible new beginning, new projects coming in, which or the opportunity to start a new project, which could really build and become quite abundant later on. And then the other ace you have is the Ace of Wands, which is governed by the element of fire. Fire is the energy of, you know, change, movement, action, power, creative energy, artistic energy, very passionate, aggressive, assertive energy. So there's the opportunity to start something new in front of you. It could be a new job, a new project. It could be the opportunity to move somewhere else, starting something new. It looks like it holds a lot of potential opportunity, not only to increase stability in the physical structure of your life, but something you might find yourself, you know, quite excited about as well. However, you know, the energy underneath this for you is the Four of Cups, which is not feeling all that inclined to take it. Sometimes the boredom and gratitude card, particularly in an emotional way. Cups is governed by the element of water, and in the tarot this represents the emotional area of our life. So the Four of Cups can represent that not only are you feeling a bit dissatisfied with what you currently have, or the shine is worn off of it, but whatever opportunity is coming in front of you, and it's a very strong opportunity because you have two aces here. You're looking at it, but you don't seem all that enthusiastic about reaching out and taking it either. which is interesting because Spirit is kind of showing that it looks like an opportunity which has some beautiful potential to it. Here you are, Aquarius, the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Swords is air energy. It's your energy. The Queen of Swords represents your standing in the energy of the Queen of Swords, which I feel like many of you are. The Queen of Swords is, you know, she's the Queen of Air, the Queen of Thought, the Queen of what goes on up in here. That's what the energy of the Suit of Swords is. It's belief systems, ideology, thoughts, words, communication. She is sometimes referred to, excuse me, as the divorced or widowed woman. She has a long road behind her already. I mean, she's matured and grown to the beyond the page and the night energy, and now she's a queen. She's sometimes called the divorced widowed woman because she has a long road behind her, and it hasn't always been an easy path. There's been a lot of challenges and difficulty and pain and loss and grief and all of that for this person. But it has taught her quite a bit. The light on her brow, the light of her swords, is that air energy. It's the light that cuts through emotional, extraneous stuff and is the light of truth and wisdom and clarity and insight because of the experiences that she had. This is a person who doesn't suffer fools very well. She can see BS coming a mile away and has no patience or tolerance for it. She's usually very wise. She has a lot of experience under her belt, which allows her to see things cut right to the heart of the matter, you know, without a lot of emotional stuff. This is somebody who's probably quite a very good communicator, but probably quite direct. May sometimes come off as a bit cold or cool or aloof. She feels like everybody else does, but her experiences have kind of led her to this place. Sometimes the challenge with the Queen of Swords, in spite of her acute intelligence and ability to see to the heart of the matters, she sometimes has difficulty with the emotional sides of things, and her challenge is sometimes in being cynical or jaded or having difficulty with, you know, kind of hope and belief in things just because of the experiences that she's had, you know, been there, done that. Now, the clarifying energy for her is the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of holding on to what you have. Sometimes being very closed off, guarded, protective. I often see this card come up for people who have lost a lot in the past, and so because of that, they hold very tightly, or they're very guarded with themselves because of the experiences they've had. So this tells me, Aquarius, that, you know, it could be just your whole life path, or, you know, your life path recently, but it looks like you've been through quite a bit, and you have a lot of intelligence and knowledge and ability to kind of cut through stuff and see right to the heart of the matter. But it's also left you kind of in this very guarded, protective place, maybe a bit cynical and jaded as well. And that is leading to, you know, putting you kind of helping foster this space that you're in right now, because there's these beautiful new opportunities coming in, but you're just like here with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. You're like, I'm totally not interested in taking it because maybe you don't believe it's true, or you've been there and done that, or you're tired of losing and having to start over again, and you just kind of want to be where you're at. And I think it's because of you've lost in your past or recently. I mean, the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. This Four of Cups person might be disinterested in what he has and what's being offered because, you know, he's had that before, and maybe he's lost a little hope, faith, and belief in anything new coming along that's really going to be sustainable or real or healthy or long-lasting. And he's just kind of in this blah, I'm not interested kind of phase. And that Four of Pentacles, somebody's already lost a great deal of what made them feel safe, solid, stable, secure, which is what Pentacles represents. So you're just kind of sitting there in this, I'm kind of getting this been there, done that, regardless of what the opportunity is. I mean, you have two Pentacles, Cups, Wands, Swords as yourself. It might be a job offer, or offer of a project, or a new idea, or moving or relocating. Could be a new relationship as well. But you have this kind of attitude that you've been there and done that. But this opportunity that's coming up, I feel Spirit is putting in your lap, because even though you may have had other opportunities that didn't work out in the past under the same umbrella. This one feels a little different. Let's take a look at why this Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups energy. I think it's just because of energies in the past or something that you've been through recently, which is understandable. Sometimes when we go through like a difficult breakup or something, part of that initial healing process can be that we feel very blah, we feel very flat, we don't feel all that connected to anything else, especially not the idea of starting over again in that particular area. Let me see if I can clarify this just a bit. Okay. Oh, we have the Ten of Swords and right behind it the Eight of Cups. So why this holding on? Yeah, perhaps you were betrayed, stabbed in the back, hurt very deeply in the past, and you had to walk away, or somebody else had to walk away. Something ended because of some kind of deep hurt or betrayal. So, and it's, you know, and it's either in the recent past or, you know, it's one of many, because the Queen of Swords has a lot of that difficult, challenging experience behind her. And so now you're in this place where, you know, there's something in front of you, some offer or opportunity in front of you, but you're just like, been there, done that, not interested. But I feel like Spirit is really strongly encouraging you with two aces on board that this one shows different potential, beautiful potential. I mean, we live in a free will zone. You can choose to take this or not take this, different path, different lessons, but it's being placed in your life for a reason, and that reason's always going to be towards your best and highest life, joy and fulfillment as well. So I understand why you're coming from where you're coming from. I think most of us have been through, you know, some kind of betrayal or hurt and walking away or being left behind. And again, particularly in the initial healing phase, or if it was bad enough, even for quite some time afterwards, you're like, no, don't want to do it again. I've done it before. I don't want to do it again. But Spirit is giving you this opportunity for a reason. So let's pull a final guidance and advice card from Spirit, a higher message from Spirit on what they suggest is the best way to navigate through this energy in the last half of January 2020. I mean, you can choose not to take this. I don't think that, you know, anything's going to blow up or anything like that if you don't. But it does mean that you miss out on what looks to be an opportunity that holds a great deal of potential. And one which you may find yourself getting more excited about if you start it than you think you will at this time. Higher message and advice from Spirit is manifest the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy, because the offer is Earth energy, Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is about the structure of our life, often the physical structure, and what makes our day-to-day life feel safe, stable, gives us a sense of continuity, which I think has been lacking for you in the past or has been disappointed for you in the past. The Queen of Pentacles works hard to put herself in a position where she has all that stability and security. And the Ace of Pentacles, this is where it starts, with the one, with the Ace of Pentacles here. Again, moving, relocating, a new job, a new project, could be a new relationship. You're afraid to take it because of some kind of hurt or betrayal and a break in the past. It might be relationship, it might be at work, although I typically don't tend to see the Ten of Swords as betrayal energy for work, but it could be. In work, the Ten of Swords does sometimes come up if you were betrayed, lied to, something didn't manifest, you got passed over when something was promised to you, or something of that sort too. But whatever this new opportunity is that's coming in, Spirit is advising that you put the work into manifesting it, because it could really take you to a really beautiful place. Okay, Aquarius, that is your reading for the last half of January 2020. I almost said December. Still got some of that old year energy. I hope that it resonated for you, and I hope that it brought you a bit of encouragement, validation perhaps. If you are interested in reaching out for a more personal one-on-one reading with me, again, just click the description link below. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the February 2020 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you much joy and love, and I hope that you have a lovely transition continuing into this new year. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.